Buenos dias, mi gente. My name is Hector. Welcome to the channel. Woo. Let's get this day started. Heading to work now, and then we getting a good leg day in. I'm going hard today. I'm gonna make sure I have a real good gym session because I got some frustration to get out. My girls got me again. My girls came and saved the day. Finishing this walk, and then we head into the gym, boy. Get that pump in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Bella, where you going? Where you going? Bella, Bella. Ooh. What are you doing? You're gonna fall. Bella, get him! Ooh. What? Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Come here. All right. That's a good girl. That's home. That's home. It's home. Yeah. That's home. Yes, yes, yes. Wow. Oh my God. Home, home, home. Planning to do pretty heavy today, and I ate pretty early for lunch. I didn't get my third meal in. So I'm gonna eat before going to the gym. We got time. It's just about to be 7. We'll probably leave here by 7:30. And that's enough time because it should be about an hour and a half for legs today. So, because we're gonna do legs and some cardio. So, well, knowing the gym, well, maybe Friday night might be a little different because all the kids will probably be doing their thing. But yeah, Planet Fitness has been packed with these kids get in for free stuff. So who knows? But if it's packed, then the hour and a half might be just straight all working out, no cardio. But if we're lucky, hour, a little bit over for working out, and then the rest is cardio. So we'll see. But get some food in. I need some carbs before the workout. And yeah, leg day, leg day. Woo! Woo! Look at that pre-workout meal. You gotta make sure it's rice, beans, ketchup. I already hear Michelle's eyes rolling over there because she hates ketchup. Ooh, ketchup. Rice and beans, get some carbs in, 3 eggs, and about 2 tablespoons of sugar-free ketchup. It's the best. The best. You know what will make this meal perfect? Some pickles. You ready?
Where's your pre? You took the pre already?
Oh. Yeah, buddy. This is the last of this one. I ain't got no more. Oh well. That's scoop 1. Scoop 2. Oh Jesus. Nice heapers. Woohoo! It's time to get that moving. Alright. This is about to taste crazy. Alright, take 2. I got my pre-workout. Good thing I have an accountant.
Oh my god, it smells.
Oh yeah?
What's that smell?
You
Oh my god, was that you?
What that mean is crazy, bro. That's wild. Maybe it was. Sniff it. Sniff it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, boy. Good leg day. Working out till the lights are off. Right? Look at it.
I can't even talk right now.
I say leg day was a success. Woo! We gonna feel that tomorrow. All right, let's get home. I'm tired. Of course, on leg day is when the elevator wants to not work.
We're fighting for our life.
Yeah. Woo! Oh my God, of course. Our luck. Woo! Yeah. Made it home. Boy. My legs.
It was a great workout day.
Woo! All right. So it's a little past 10. We're gonna have dinner. It's a little late of a dinner, but it is what it is. Gotta get it in. Then shower and wrap it up. So, yeah. See you in a little bit.
Involving members of the MFT outside of
Dinner and SmackDown. You already know.
Please don't show that gentleness on
Excuse me,
YouTube.
Adam Pearson.
Please do not show that.
She's embarrassed of our TV stand. It is what it is. We still moving in, and you know we're dealing with a major injury. Like it is what it is. It'll get there. It'll get there. You know. This is the documenting of the real life shit. Like I say, real life, right? Real life. Anyway, SmackDown later. All right, y'all. I'm tired. Super tired. So, I'm going to close this out. We finished SmackDown. It was a good episode. If you're a fan, I'm calling it Cody Rhodes turning heel. It's going to be a double turn, but I digress. Man, it was a good day. It was a good day. Work, it was busy, but I didn't have to stay late. You know, I got out on time-ish. Still like maybe 15, 20 minutes later than I should have, but it is all good. Leg was feeling good all day. Got home, you know, once I got home and I see my girls, I feel better no matter what. And then we proceeded to have a killer leg day. I made up for yesterday. It was a good workout, really good workout. And I'm proud of Michelle. She continues to push. She's still fairly new. So whenever you see her in the videos looking up at me is when I'm like trying to coach her on her form because I'm really big on form. She's still learning, but it's new to her. All of this is new to her. She was never in the gym before. So with lifting weights is brand new to her. So I'm trying to teach her proper form now so she doesn't develop bad habits. And that's important because I used to be an ego lifter and lift as much as I could without proper form. And that's how I got hurt so many times. It's all about form. Like if you cannot move the weight appropriately in a proper form, then it's too heavy. And just leave the ego at the door and just get your form right. The form is what gets you to grow muscle properly without getting hurt. You know, every type of, if you're trying to go for bodybuilding or powerlifting, because again, I was a powerlifter before I went to bodybuilding, they have proper techniques and forms for the specific workout you're trying to do. But just make sure you have proper form, especially if you're powerlifting, because powerlifting, when you lift heavy weights, you want to make sure you're doing it the correct way so you really don't hurt yourself. Now that I'm bodybuilding, you know, I focus a lot more on the form and the reps, the quality of reps,
rather than how much weight I'm putting. Because sometimes, yeah, the first few reps in my set feel light because I'm doing light weight compared to what I used to do. But once that form starts hitting, that one plate feels like 10 plates. And that's the point of it. Like, I'm not ego lifting anymore. I'm not power lifting anymore because I went through phases. I went through ego lifting first, trying to get as much weight as I could up without proper form. And then I got into powerlifting, and then I got into proper form, and I got really strong. And then when I came up here, bodybuilding became my passion. And I'm trying to get to my best form I've ever been, body-wise, because I'm tired of being big. And so far, the transformation has been going exceptionally well. Just like in my last accountability Sunday when I did the comparison photos, that was the first time doing it, and I was actually impressed about how much my body's changed over the last few months, even with dealing with the major knee injury. I didn't diverge from my diet while I was out, and I'm very proud of myself for that. Yeah, I cheated here and there because I was, there. I mean, of course, there's times where you're down in the dumps because of what you're dealing with. So of course I'll eat like a pizza or Chinese food, but I let that moment come in and then extinguish it the next day, so that way I can make sure I follow my diet. So yeah, man, wrapping up this video before I continue my tirade. I'm just pretty tired. Macros will be here, so you guys can see the macros for today. It was a really good day of eats. I got my 4 meals in. I usually do 3 or 4 meals depending on the size of the meals. Today were pretty small meals. I had my oats and protein powder for breakfast because I was running a little behind in the morning, so I didn't get a full breakfast in. And then my typical tuna salad in lunch. So I barely had any carbs, so that's why I had a third meal. And then we had dinner, which was a late dinner, but, it's a little past midnight, so, my body was able to digest. But yeah, man, it was a great day. It was a great day. And tomorrow we do it again. Tomorrow's my Friday, as we say in hospitality, even though it's going to be Saturday. And then my 2 rest days coming up, which I'm excited for because I am tired. But I appreciate y'all guys. Have a good night. You already know. Like, comment, and subscribe. We only on the way up. With all gas, no brakes with it, yeah. See y'all tomorrow. Ooh.
Thank you for watching, guys. If you would like to watch last week's video, the video will be to the right. My social handles will be right below. And as always, all gas and no brakes with it. If you would like to continue this journey, just go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. Have a great day.